got to figure out what to do with his life. He lives in this town called the town of the famous dreamers, but it's been so long since someone's had a dream there that they forgot why the town even had that name. And so, dude is sitting under a tree, trying to figure out what to do with his life. Any guess what do you think he's going to do? Dream? Crazy for dreams? We'll see, that's crazy. This is the thing. Towns have ups and downs. The fountain of wisdom will flow and then stop, leaving no one to walk the path of the scholar and the king. This is the deal. Towns have fountains and fields. We walk somewhere in between. Maybe you guessed. This is a story, and yes, it starts with someone underneath a tree. No one could tell you now. It was too long ago to remember. Well, how did this town receive its name? Anyway, it's just a name, you know? And this a day of practicals left one of labor's age beneath the tree and pressed with time, with how to spend his days, that is, with how to make his wage, that is, with wondering with wonder about that which makes man great. Though he had seen notices for sailors wanted, and though he had a longing for the sea, he asked himself to do himself a favor. Come on, kid, can we sit here one more minute? Can we sit here one more minute? Then we can leave. It was then he started pondering all of the famous dreamers now gone, whose spirits had been proved. Well, they've been proved beyond a shadow of a doubt to be nothing more than ether, a well-regarded scientific journal did conclude. Now he was fairly reeling from all of the choices. It was time to pick a path, to step and see. And at that very moment he heard voices of dreamers who once were and were soon to be. All of the townsfolk had gathered around him. They were restless. They left their mills and shops and flocks of sheep. They stood around him, formulating pointed questions. This was the biggest waste of time they'd ever seen. The questions never came and never will. The air stood still, you see, and all the things we held dear but forgotten were returned to us, and we held